Hi, this is Kathleen Anderson, and I'm talking to you from University Place, Washington. So I just want to say I did make a video. I think I worked hard at it. I planned it. I wanted to make it interesting. So I said I would tape it outside in front of the golf course in front of my house, which is Chambers Creek, because it's a good example of things that I'm really passionate about. No, not golf, conservation. But what happened is the wind was horrible for the last couple of weeks and the rain, and you know the story. So you can still see the video. It's under Kathleen Anderson, Andersen, um, conservation at YouTube. So what I want to talk about is something that's important to me. As I said in a previous video, I went back to school at age 62, which was 7 years ago, and I got a degree in environmental science. And I did that because I was in the business world and I really felt it was very, very important to really talk about Earth and what goes on here. Now, most people would say, why should I really care? You know, I got a job, I have a house, I have a family, it's the holidays, I have finals. I don't have time. I don't have time to think about conservation, biodiversity, climate change, or any of the above. But you know, this is your future. This is the future of your children, your family, and it is important. I can't say much about climate change. I'm not an expert at climate change because I think the planet changes. It's a living organism and it changes. Whether we want to change with it, that's another story. But the fact is that I don't think it's attributed to your can of Right Guard or the air conditioning in your car. I think it's just a natural evolution of the planet and it happens. So people have to think about, instead of trying to fight it, you know, cut down on your aerosol cans, how about just learning to live and adapt around it? Because if climate changes, then you have to think about your own future. Now, when I talk about conservation, the Chambers Creek Golf Course was important to me because in 2007, Pierce County came and decided that they were going to um, reconstruct and revitalize the area that had been abused by the railroad, mining, oil spills, bus barns, water recycling. Um, Everybody's had their say and their dibs into this area of Stillicum. So I think it's good because it's important that we all look at areas that have been damaged. You know, ecosystem is important to all of us. We live in a living biosphere, and our own ecosystem is important. Even in your own yard, it's important. Do you have an area that you encourage wildlife and do plant things? Because you know plants have been around a lot longer than we have, and we say that, well, you know, man, he's going to be around forever. No, not necessarily. Plants came first, and then we evolved, and we need those plants to be able to breathe and exist on and eat and grow things and feed animals that we do eat. So it is important. Um, I'm sorry that my video looks like this, but I had some issues with my throat and I can't always speak very well. It could be from maybe speaking too much in my past. But anyways, I do apologize for this. And here, ironically, I'm in a public speaking class. I actually used to speak a lot for business, and I actually have a video out on ancient archaeology. But, you know, I'm getting older and it's harder to get up there to speak. So just remember, when you're my age, don't be afraid to get out there and talk about things that are important to you. So with that, I want to wish you a happy holiday. Think about getting involved. Don't be uh, an observer with conservation. Be a participant. Pay attention to the urban planning in your area. Don't overdevelop. Protect those streams and waterways. That is important. And also the plants and trees, because you need them. You need them to survive. So with that, happy holidays and thank you very much for listening. And I'm going to end this video.